latest friends. I hope you're doing well. So thank you for joining me for a new podcast episode. Today is episode 20 of season 4. My name is Christelle and this is a podcast about knitting and yarn dyeing. So if you're new around here, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. So I have a weekly podcast that I upload on YouTube every Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. Paris time. There's a shop update, an Etsy shop update every Monday afternoon as well. There is one today, and I have a weekly newsletter that I sent out every Monday at 5 p.m. same time, just to let you know what's new in the shop and share, what's up at Colorway Stitch, things like that. Just, a weekly catch-up newsletter. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. I'm very grateful that you are joining me for a new podcast episode today. So today I wanted to catch up with you on my work in progress. I make good progress. And then I wanted to present the shop update, today's shop update. So that will be just after. And I will let you know all about it because I said last week that just a tiny bit of life, before we dive into the knitting. Last week I told you guys that the shop update would be Imable plus all the kits mohair plus fingering yarn to knit, for example, this beautiful new floodlight tee, but I was so tired again, just couldn't get myself to do everything last week. I was still feeling a bit not a bit, but very under the weather, very tired. I think I got something that I didn't manage to shake off on my own. I had to go to the doctor and she gave me antibiotics, and I started feeling more like myself again, like after 2 days with the antibiotics. So now it's okay. Today is Saturday, the 25th of June. It's my son's birthday. He's 12 today, so happy birthday, Maxime, if you're watching this. Again, for the 20th time today. Happy birthday, my love. Yeah. And I forgot what I was saying. I think I was telling you guys that I was feeling a bit better, a bit more like myself. The thing is, when I tell you I was tired, if you've been watching the podcast for some time, you know that I have this very fragmented organization. Like, I do small tasks. I split big tasks in more manageable chunks that I do every day to make progress on long-term projects. And so I have days with a lot of little things to do, nothing major, but really days with a lot of things. Only little things, but a lot of things. And I just felt completely overwhelmed these last 2 weeks. The first week after the festivals, I was really sick and tired, so no way that I could go back to work. In the second week, which has just gone by, I was feeling better, still not there, a bit like I was in the last podcast, having difficulties catching my breath and talking. And so the treatment helped. And yeah, it's been 2 days now that I feel better. And I'm feeling a bit more up to the task, but until 2 days ago, I just couldn't, make myself go into the studio, start dyeing again. It seemed like a mountain to move, like moving a mountain. So I think I really needed some time off and doing, less tiring things, because dyeing yarn is quite physical. And I think I will be able to resume as usual, like the regular daily rhythm, like next Monday. Today's Saturday, next Monday, so today for you guys I should be able to, you know, resume my normal regular working rhythm, so which is good news, because I mean we have to eat, right? At the end of the day. So one consequence of that is that I didn't do as much as I had hoped for this week, so I've decided to split the update again in two. So today you will get all the new aimable thingies, and I will show them to you at the end of the podcast. And next week, that's July the 4th, you will get the mohair and fingering kits. And then the week after, which should be the 11th of July, it will be the Almanac. So I'm just pushing back the Almanac, the Sock Knitted Almanac colorway for July. I'm pushing it back by a week. Yeah. So you know everything. And knitting wise, I have not knit so much. It's really a pity, but guys, when I said I was tired, it's like I was even too tired. Just sitting and knitting was too much. So I thought it was also, I was tired there as well. Not just physical, but also like really tired. So no, I wasn't feeling like knitting anything. I've been knitting more on my projects like more recently, and I've made good progress because I was still resting. But it helps me understand that I really needed the break, and I think it's really important to listen to those kind of cues, because I think if you don't, you might just end up like, you know, going too far and maybe hurt yourself like too much, like burnout or something. So I try to really, you know, listen to my body, to the signs, to my mind telling me no, it's not the time yet. You just no, just no. I was so not feeling it. So it's really so cool to be able to do that. I mean, if I had been still employed as I was like 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to take so much time to get better. So sometimes it's difficult to be self-employed, because you really cannot, when you are, you know, you don't make a lot of money, or you are, you just need to hustle. It's really difficult to take a break. But fortunately, I had enough yarn dyed already to, you know, allow myself to take this break, rest until I feel up to the task, and dye again, and you know, do all the things again. And so I tried to focus on my family, focus on, you know, do a bit of cooking. I discovered a recipe for a no-knead bread, which is artisan bread, which is awesome. I will put the link in the show notes if you're interested. Really, really awesome, like better than in a bakery. A great recipe and so easy, it's mind-blowing. So I had a bit of fun in the kitchen like that. I made some recipes. I made because we had 2 birthdays this week. Amelia was turned 4 on Wednesday, and Maxime, so Maxime is 12 today, and the week before that was my birthday. So yeah, it's quite busy for my family in June and early July. It's quite busy. So the knitting, enough talking. The knitting. So first, you might have noticed that I'm wearing my Floodlight tee by Tanis Lavallée. It's the first time I'm wearing it since I finished it, because it's been very hot. But past few days it's been like colder, like yeah, more, you know, you need like a sweater to go outside, which is crazy when you think about it. And I've been really enjoying wearing this today. It's really perfect. And you know, the modification I made, like the stripes go all the way down. Guys, it's not see-through, it's not transparent. You can actually just see the outline of my bra here, but you cannot see anything beyond that. And I mean, I'm feeling really comfortable wearing that like this. And I love the detail on the back. I've told you that already, guys, but I love it, the detail on the back. It's lovely. So I'm really happy about this project. I'm really about the modification I made. I think it's really flattering the way the yoke sits on the shoulders, and I love the colorway. So that's Dirty Rainbow on lurex fingering and mohair and silk fingering. And so I will dye the exact same kits for you guys in the shop update of July the 4th. Okay, so I will have a bunch of those because I know you loved them. I told you last week, I think that it's the only colorway that sold out on both festivals, both in Porto and in Tex, so in Bretagne. So I will have some more for you guys. Next project I worked on. So I have two FOs. The first one is I finished my sock for May. Was time. So it's a half finished object because I don't have the other side. It's the Java socks pattern by Caitlin Mayer, I think. Sorry if I'm mistaken, but you will have the link in the description just below the screen. This is a pattern that I think I will enjoy wearing, but knitting was a bit dull, to be, I mean, it's not a criticism of the pattern. Pattern is very well written and I think it's a gorgeous piece of knitting. It's more that I like that. I get bored very easily, and typically this kind of patterning, although it's lovely, it's really, for me, it's really boring to knit. So I think it's the kind of thing you are happy you persevered. And I'm really enjoying like the finished object, and I think it's really cool to see how the place you decide to put your decreases for the heel makes the sock look really different. So here the gusset, the picked up stitch from the heel flap are patterned, and the gusset is placed on the instep of the sock, which gives it this very cool flow of stitches here. So that's the first one. So I'm going to knit the second one day, but not in the near future, I think. And then I completed this pair. So that was the Sock Knitter's Almanac colorway for April of last year, Gourmandise. And I've just blocked this side, and this one was blocked like a few weeks ago, I think. It's really different. You can tell it's almost not the same size, but it's the same, exactly the same. It's just that, you see guys, how the knitting relaxes when you wear it. It's crazy, it's crazy. So it's exactly the same. I mean, I knitted it two exactly the same. It's just blocking that makes the difference. It's mind-blowing. I should have blocked the second one as well, because I mean, it's like it's crazy. It's really crazy. Okay, so one pair done. Cool. So I replaced these two socks on the needles by so this one, my friend Letitia already started it, so I decided to continue. I have already one knitted. It's the intersection socks from Len 52 Weeks of Socks. It's the first pattern in the book. And the colorway is Lune du Loup. It's the Sock Knitter's Almanac colorway for January. So this is on the needles. And the other one I cast on is the sock. It's the brainless sock with my June colorway of the Sock Knitter's Almanac, and it's Bonfire. And I'm really, really enjoying knitting this. I mean, what I love about this colorway are the tiny touches of pink that you can see that really warm up the colorway. Gives it like a really nice yes, warm and cozy feel to it, like lovely speckles as well. And I really enjoy this colorway. Like it's blue and yellow, but so much more than that also. Like different shades of blue, a bit of purple, a bit of pink. You have yellow, but also a bit of brown, when sometimes the pink met the blue and the yellow, and also a bit of green at some points where the blue met the yellow. So it's really a colorway that's very rich and really lively, and a real delight to knit. And then the project on which I made the most progress is my Belladonna cardigan by Andy Satterlund. So I'm almost done with the body. So it's a cropped and very tight fit cardigan. I'm actually knitting the ribbing. This is my new sport weight base. It's not in the shop yet, but it's going to be soon, and it's on the Midnight Oil colorway. So that's between a very dark charcoal gray with hints of aubergine in the color. Yeah, it's almost done. This was really a challenging pattern for me, because I had to be very attentive, follow several charts. The charts were repeated, two different charts were repeated several times on each row, and you didn't follow the same row for each chart. So that was a bit challenging, but I mean, I'm happy I'm done with it, with the most challenging part. And what is absolutely incredible with this pattern is that I've not finished the first skein yet. So it's a sport weight, it's 300 meters per 100 grams, and I'm not done with the first skein. So it's really going to fit into 2 skeins of yarn, and I think I will have leftovers. So I mean, that is such a inexpensive cardigan to make. It's crazy, guys. Like 2 skeins of just not even 2 skeins of spot weight for a cardigan. That's crazy. And that's it for the works in progress and finished objects. Now I'm going to show you what's new in the shop for Emma Ball. And so yeah, I'm in my, just a quick to let you know that I'm not in my usual spot, because my kids are at home. It's my son's birthday, so I wasn't, you know, I decided to go upstairs and instead of, you know, asking them to go upstairs so they can enjoy the TV and do noises, and yeah. So I'm sitting with my girls. That's my collection of My Little Pony Generation 1. So that's one of my things that I love. I used to play with them when I was a kid, and like 2 or 3 years ago I started collecting them again. I think more than that, like 4 years ago. Okay guys, so what's new in the shop? First I'm going to start with that. New needle cases. I'm very excited about that. Emma Ball has just introduced those new products. So for the timing, it's only in shipping sweaters pattern. But you have several type of knitting I've just said it, but well, different styles. So you have for your fixed circulars with 6 different packets with you know, this little thingy, I don't remember how it's called, just to keep your needles in place, with this little zipped pouch at the end for your notions. So that's the first one. Then you have the one for the interchangeable knitting needles. So this is how it looks, like this, and it goes from 2mm to 10mm, and you even have the really small sizes like 225 to 2.5, like 325, 375. You have room in there to put them if you wish, plus the pouch for the cables. So that's really cool, and the numbers are written down, so it's really convenient. And for knitters using straight needles, you have the pocket, not the pocket, the pouch, the needle cozy for the straight needles. Okay, there you go. So all these are in the shop now, so you can get them, and if they sold out really quick, I will order more. Then I have this new Nomad bag. It's the small size with puffins. It's lovely, and it's a nice change from the shipping sweaters. So I'm very happy that she's using new fabrics for, you know, popular products. I have a whole new range of puffins to show you. They're called the diving puffins. So there's the new drawstring bag, and I really love to have this kind of, you know, marine themed products for when it's close to summer, because it's really for me evocative of holidays by the sea, and I really, with a lighthouse in the back, and I really love that. So you have the big zipped pouch, you have the small one, you have the two sizes of boxes, so the little pocket tin and the bigger one with you know, hinges. And in that series I also have a new kind of product. It's the little pouch like this, like a pencil case, I think, a pencil case, but it's old oil canvas. So this is not the same. This is the thrift puffins, but I also have the diving puffins, sorry, yeah. And I actually have the pencil cases in a lot of different series. You have the puffins, the woolly puffins, you have the stitched birdies, kitten mittens, and shipping sweaters. And so this is all pencil cases in oil canvas. Also the thrift puffins are back in stock for those of you who love them. So this is back in stock, this is back in stock, everything is back in stock. And last new product, again from my straight needle knitters out there, you have two project bags especially made for you for straight needles. So this is the shipping sweaters one and the woolly puffins one. So it's really cool. I'm really happy I am able to, you know, provide knitting accessories for all kind of knitting needles. And that's it for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget that there is my monthly chance to win a skein of the ongoing Sock Knitters Almanac colorway. So it's called the S4 Fanfare. I'm really late announcing the winners, so I have the winner for May and the winner for June to announce. I will both announce the winners beginning of July. And so if you want to play, you can. There is a hashtag you can use on Instagram. You can also post a picture in the Ravelry thread, in my Ravelry group. All the links and the details and the way to participate are detailed in the description box below. So don't hesitate to participate. This is a like a little contest that is opened worldwide and that renews every month. Okay, so yeah, you're welcome to join the fun and share your picture of tricot stitch project. It can be the yarn, it can be the pattern, it can be both, and then you can win a skein of yarn. So that's cool. And that's it for this week. So I hope you will have a lovely week, and I will see you next week for kits to knit your own floodlight tee. Don't forget that this size, which I think is not the smallest, maybe not even the, I think it's the third size, I still have leftovers from 1 skein of fingering weight and 1 skein of mohair and sock. So I think you could use only 1 skein of each up until the fourth size, which is really the kind of pattern that I love. Okay, so enjoy your week and see you next week, guys. Bye bye.